Today's video is an introduction to Flexy Foot 2. Now Flexy Foot is one of our most downloaded bricks for Blocs. In fact, it was one of the first bricks that we actually built. Now with version 2 we have rewritten the code from the ground up, and not only is it more refined, but we built in some smart detection features and added an additional footer behavior. Now the main goal of Flexy Foot was to solve the short content problem on your web page. If you had a web page with a small amount of content, it would push your footer to the bottom of the window and it gave your users a much nicer experience. Now we've kept that capability and we've called it Classic. So today's video we're going to focus on our new behavior, which is reveal, also known as a sticky footer. So let's take a look. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom of my page here, and I'm in the Blocs Builder website project, and I am going to add our Flexy Foot 2 brick right under our off-canvas helper. With my brick selected, on the right hand side I'm going to see some options. Now I can choose the behavior here, and I'm going to choose reveal, and under the footer block we can choose a way of identifying our footer block. I'm going to keep this on smart detect, and the brick will actually resolve and figure out which is your footer. If you need to though, you can select an ID and it will give you a list of IDs on your page that you can choose. Okay, I'm going to keep this on smart detect. Alright, let's have a look. So here we have our page, and if I scroll down and I get towards our footer, you'll see that our footer is fixed, and as I scroll it's revealed. Quite a cool effect. Right, now I want to show you what happens to our reveal footer when we are on mobile devices or smaller devices, or the window is resized. So I'm just going to open up a browser window here. I'm going to refresh because we've changed our project. I'm going to scroll down, and so we have our reveal footer there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make this a bit taller and narrow and bring this in the middle of the screen. Now I'm kind of replicating a mobile device here. So as we scroll down, we'll see our reveal footer, which is cool. Now the special feature here is that when your footer height becomes 80% of your window height or your viewport height, your reveal footer will turn it into a classic footer, just a regular footer. So I'm going to demonstrate that. So here we have our reveal footer, and if I make this window smaller, where the height of our footer gets up towards 80%, you see it jump down. There we go. Show you again. We now have a regular footer. And what this does is it stops your website getting stuck and becoming a poor user experience where users of your website can't actually access the footer content. And as the browser gets bigger again, it'll change back seamlessly just like that to a reveal footer. Very cool. So this is really useful not just on mobile devices, but also on resizing windows on a desktop. So by default, that percentage is set at 80% of the window height. But we have these options here. If I come back to the settings, where we can fine-tune our reveal footer. And we have a couple of options here. We can use Z-index, which is set at -2. -1, -2 is actually pretty good for a sticky footer. And we can change our height of our vertical height percentage here. So you can tweak that to suit your design. Quite neat. Now, before I wrap this up, because this is only a quick overview, there's just one more thing to note. When using the reveal behavior, you want to make sure that your block sections have a background color or background image. The reason behind that is because your footer is actually going to stack behind your content. So if I was to remove, so I'm going to select the block above here and I'm going to remove the background color, and if we were to preview this, there we've got no background, but you can see your footer coming through. So just make sure that each of your blocks has a background color or a background image set. Brilliant. Okay, that's a quick look at Flexy Foot 2 and its new reveal behavior. Awesome. Have a fantastic day.